Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Onyx, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be of about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
What's up? How's it going? Welcome to Weird Wednesday. Yet again. How's it going, Jamie?
It's going. How about you?
Well, it's going. It's going. How's everybody in the old chat room doing this evening? Looks like Marie, Christina, hi. Zariana. Got a bunch of people in here.
Almost done sharing the links out so that I can say hi to everybody.
Always start the show, and there'll be nobody in the chat room, and then we start it, and I'm like, I wonder if anybody's going to show up tonight. And then, boom, bling, bing, 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 bing. Everybody shows up. Pretty cool. It's like the Wednesday night, spiritual meeting.
It kind of is. Like the midweek check-in.
Yeah. Midweek shenanigans report.
So you hear about, when you ask about crazy things happening in California. Did think of one.
Which one is that?
You probably heard it. Somebody got hit by a train out here. And a dude was caught like gnawing on a leg, like one of the body parts or something. I think it was Turlock.
I saw a picture of that.
Mm-hmm. So we have that.
Little Florida man moved to California. I think I'm gonna gnaw on this leg. She ain't gonna need it no more.
Yeah, but when he looked up, like the look in his eyes was like when you don't want to take food from a dog.
Yeah. You gotta be damn hungry to be eating a human leg raw.
I say drugs.
Yeah, probably. It ain't the same kind of drugs that I used to do. I've done drugs before, I ain't gonna lie, but I've never done any drugs that make me want to eat a human leg raw or cooked, for that matter. Barbecued on a pizza, anything. No.
Or even go picking it up.
Yeah.
Like that's something you call in about.
Yeah. I don't know, man. People are strange. People are strange. Yes, they are. Getting stranger, too.
Yeah, it is. What do you think about this solar eclipse? You know, when it is occurring, that if you get your binoculars, that's when you can see that double comet go by too. Supposedly, like that's supposed to swoop through at the same time. They've got some different, reasons why it could be a safety problem, and something about some waves of light being so confusing to people that you're going to get disoriented, and they're putting out the reasonings for why it's different than the 2017 one, and it very well could be, but I still think it's a very good way to get everybody to look up at the sky at a specific moment if they wanted to pull a Project Bluebeam or some sort of fake alien invasion.
Yeah.
Or do anything else in the background while everybody's looking, the lights are out and everybody's looking up.
Yeah. Have you heard all the conspiracy theories about that bridge incident?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anything can happen, I suppose. But man, I mean,
one pillar
and she comes piling down the whole fucking bridge. Like, not just part of it. Yeah.
And the harbor master's Ukrainian, and they had said that, like, if they didn't get this or that, more things like that was going to happen. That's what Redacted said. It also started to make a sharp turn right before the lights. Like, it started to, go off course before the lights even turn off to begin with. Yeah. All cargo ships have like a backup steering, for electricity outages. But one thing the guy Redacted said, which I don't know anyways, like, with those backup systems, sometimes it can have reverse steering and they might not know, and then that'll screw you up because,
yeah,
I don't know anything about all that, so I can't say. But and it's just weird that it's the person who wrote the national anthem, I think it is, that's what the bridge is named after. It's weird little things. It could just been a bad luck. It was going hella slow. And they called an SOS and got cars off. People said if it was a terrorist attack, wouldn't they want people on it? Well, not necessarily. Terrorism isn't always how many people you kill. It's keeping fear out there. And maybe they did that because everybody said with Maui, how come no alerts were given out? So they think, oh, they'll believe it this time if at least we try to stop a problem. If it looks like we're trying to stop a problem. Or it could just be really bad luck.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose anything's possible these days, but who the hell knows?
Yeah, it's just too much. There's just too many things. It's like constantly. It's just like, God damn it, another thing. Like, and it's interesting because I haven't seen as many people post. Because, people post. I look at the way people post. And most people post a certain way. Not usually does everybody post the same thing, except like when the Bernie memes went around. Everybody it's kind of like a fad thing starts to happen, and then the last time I seen people really post, besides like Maui, was the submarine, when the
Yeah.
submarine happened. So I'm thinking everybody's got this video going around all of a sudden about like this nice explanation that they're showing. I've heard from other people, supposedly there's a video showing some explosions at the bottoms of some of these pillars right before it went down, and they said when they can't find them anymore, and when they see this video, it's obviously like edited out or whatever. So is this like the one video that they're using as the video? That other, that could just be bullshit, crap what they said. They do have another video that they're showing where they're zooming in as it happens, but right as it crashes, they pull out. And that could either be, to try to get the wide angle of it, or
Yeah.
so you can't see what's happening. I think they're trying to get the wide angle, but it's fishy, but
Yeah.
we won't know the truth anyway.
No, not at all. Yeah, there's been some tomfoolery running around our town the last week or so.
Like what?
Bunch of teens, bunch of little jackass kids beat up a city worker for no apparent reason. Just ganged up on him, beat the crap out of him. But they got it on video. And since they got it on video,
Is that what went viral?
they've all been caught. It's like, what the hell are wrong with kids these days? Like, I did some stupid shit. I never beat up innocent people when I was a kid, but, I did stuff that, would have got me in trouble back in the day. But even, everybody doesn't have a phone. But even if I did, I don't think it's the smartest thing to, like, video yourself doing this and then post it online. It's like, really? What are you, some special kind of stupid?
Did that video go viral?
I don't know.
Because I saw a video where some kids, I don't know if it was a postal worker or like who they were, but they all went and it was like an older person, and they beat the crap. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Or just more sick people. What about some good stuff going on? You've been showing some of your art lately, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's been going good.
I've been doing some art gallery shows. I got another one coming up on next Wednesday, I think, maybe. And then I'll be over there during a arts and crafts show thing too. Then I signed up for one down in Crescent Beach. There's a big art show coming up down there that I signed up for.
I love how involved you get with your community. And you're always doing something.
Oh man, yawning my ass off tonight. I went to the gym and rock show this weekend that our club puts on. When did I go? Saturday? Yeah, after disc golf. We went up there and looked around for a couple hours, and we only got to see about a quarter to half the show. It was pretty good size. And then I went back Sunday and worked security for a little bit. And of all things, we caught a kid stealing crystals.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you going to go and steal crystals? What are you, stupid or something? You know, that's bad mojo. Kind of looked at me. I'm like, that is not the way to acquire crystals, brother.
How old was he?
He's probably 13, 14. Old enough to know better.
Man, no, not today. People think they can just steal.
That's true.
Glad that you stopped it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to deal with it, or they don't want to, to piss off the kids. Let them do it.
Screw that. Yeah, we made him cry. He started getting worried. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna beat your ass, kid.
What did you tell him for real? That you're going to call the cops on him?
Well, yeah. That's what, the guy that was kind of running the show, he got over there, and my friend Russ was there. He was the one that kind of corralled him up. And yeah, the guy that's running the show, he was asking the vendor, he was like, hey, it's up to you. You want to press charges or what? Because it's Florida. Like, they do that shit here. You don't just steal something here in Florida and just get away with it. No.
Yeah.
So, well, you can talk to the cops, or, we can go find your parents and we can talk to them. I'd rather talk to the cops.
Damn, that's a good thing then. Right on. That's what I want to hear. That means the parents don't put up with that kind of shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Stealing crystals, man. That's just not I just see bad mojo coming with that.
Ew, and bad mojo for like they kind of need to be cleansed again, because like the next person that's going to pick them up and buy them is going to have the energy of what just happened, as this kid's holding him, freaking out, and like having a bad situation around them.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you cleanse your crystals when you get them anyway. But
yeah, I didn't get a whole lot. I got a nice piece of blue calcite. And,
it's so pretty.
Yeah, and a few other things, and I got a bunch of got some pearls, freshwater pearls, and pink coral, puka beads. Just stuff to, make some jewelry and whatnot. Didn't get a whole lot of. I saw a whole lot of crystals that I wanted. For some reason, I have that knack of going, ooh, what's this? Pick it up, and it's like $300 for a rock this big. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep.
I have that. I don't know what you call it.
Expensive taste.
Taste on a beer budget. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. You just are drawn to it.
Yeah.
It's not that you just go out looking for the expensive.
Yeah, it's like why am I drawn to, like, I don't know anything about this rock. Ooh, this one's pretty. This one's awesome. Oh shit, it's $300. Why can't I like
you do the work then?
Ooh, this one's awesome. This one's pretty. Oh, it's only $3.
Right?
It's like I'm just go to the expensive one every time.
That's what I like about selenite, that it's so universal, versatile, and it's so cheap.
Yep.
You do so much with it.
Yep.
That and clear quartz, you cannot go wrong with clear quartz. You can charge it for anything. It's just when it comes down to it. But ooh, yeah, I've been looking at some pieces that are really expensive.
Yeah.
So trying to at least get like the smaller version of it so I have like a taste of it and I can dream. I still have my big bookends that I cannot find in storage. My agate. I have two like this type
Oh,
that
yeah.
are tall, about that tall, like bookends with the crystals in the middle,
Yeah.
and then two around the same size that are like the brown agate, or it's more like this type, and
Yeah.
it's got crystals in the middle. Beautiful bookends. I don't know where the hell I put them. I wanted to put them somewhere safe, obviously, but I put them somewhere so safe that I have not been able to locate them
Yep.
and want them back.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a couple of skulls there that I wanted, and I almost bought one on the way out. I looked at it like 10 times. It was one of those ones like you got, that when you hit it with the UV light, it's got all the fluorescent orange in it.
Oh yeah, Flamestone.
Yeah.
Yucca.
And they had one that was, I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 inches. And it was, I don't know, like $64. But I would have got a discount since I was, working the show security wise. And it was the guy that got ripped off. But yeah, I looked at that thing, I don't know how many times. Kept going over there and looking at it. They had several different sizes and kept looking at it. And I'm like, I can't really spend the money right now.
How big was it?
It's like 3 or 4 inches. It's pretty good size. Yeah, I didn't know if it was Uperlite. It didn't say Uperlite on it. And I don't know if Uperlite and Flamestone is the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
It is? Okay.
Uh-huh. I can never get the lights to
Yeah.
show bright when I have it.
Yeah, Sean, there you go. Yep.
You know what's a trip? I was playing with the glowing pebble that you gave me, and it's green when I put on the UV light. Now my little blue light over here, it turns orange.
Really?
Yeah, like it glows like this orange glow, and like when it's on it, but it shadows it weird, like with this weird orange.
Oh, yeah.
It's just different. It's different. So I was like kind of playing with the different lights the other night with it. This is like so cool. I still want to meditate with it to see if I can get it to like brighten as doing it, to get it to go brighter in my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to find mine. I've unlocated it recently.
Located it.
Unlocated it.
No.
I've unfound it.
To roll behind something.
Probably.
So I keep it on a little pedestal thing. It always rolls off of it. Especially when the cat jumps up there and decides now Okay, so I put crystals on the cats because I've been noticing a few of them like it. I'll put some clear quartz or whatever I have. And they put their head, they'll push their head on it. A couple of them really like it. I'll be holding it, they do it. Well, little Love, who has a lot of problems, really was seeming to like this, quartz and everything. And his back legs don't work. And all of a sudden, he jumps up onto my altar and starts swimming around and sleeping on top of all my rocks.
Ah,
And I'm thinking, what the hell? And he did that like 3 times, and I didn't want to get mad because, poor little guy. But I started thinking, are you just bored and all of a sudden you decided to jump up there? Or, like, do you feel good? Like, are you feeling something up there?
yeah.
So sensitive. And he's like laying on it, just the way he's laying on him and stuff.
Dang. Trippy.
Radium. From Africa, glow pebbles, that's the only name.
Yeah, weird.
All different wave flashlights. That's, yeah. Well, I guess I could start with
I was looking up those glow rocks, but I can't find the article that I was looking for.
yeah, you sent me a good explanation thing on it.
Yeah, it's kind of trippy because they don't really know what they are, I mean, you can get glow pebbles that are man made, but these aren't, supposedly.
In Africa. And I figure, it's the same thing you would see kind of like if we were up at that lake where they have the eucalyptus and the flamestone and stuff, like at night, like wouldn't you be able to go around with your flashlight and like find the rocks?
Yeah.
Or would they just be glowing on the side from like the sun during the day?
Yeah, it might be.
Well, this has been going around. SpaceX is saying that these are SpaceX satellites. I've seen a couple, but I haven't seen anything like this, and I don't know, could this be something that he put up there that released something else out? I don't know, but San Antonio residents won't accept SpaceX launch explanation for the UFO sighting. And then we have a video, and you guys can see it and see what you think. On Monday, San Antonio residents reported seeing strange lights illuminating the sky. So strange, in fact, that some refused to believe it was actually one of Elon's SpaceX rocket launches. The rational sounding explanation reported by the Express News. They'll say it was Elon or a Starlink satellite, but BS. They know what they're hiding from us. Truth seeker Alyssa commented on a Facebook video. Those stars are clear and this thing is traveling. Virgin can be heard saying in the video, which she shared to her Facebook account. It's making weird noises. And I was trying to listen to some of the noises at first before she said that I heard what sounded like traffic or something behind her.
Yeah.
And then after she said it, you could kind of hear some other type of a winding, some other noise. So I'm not sure if we even can hear it or if any of that was what she was talking about. But I was kind of curious about the noise.
Oh, man.
They confirmed the bright lights Virgin captured in the clip was actually a SpaceX rocket that launched from Florida's Cape Canaveral Space Force Station late Monday. The craft was carrying 23 Starlink satellites and was likely at its separation stage at the time Virgin was filming. Even so, true believers aren't buying that explanation because, like, that's what I mean. The separation stage doesn't look like that. It's like,
Yeah.
if it had so many, where's the rest of them? And why aren't they like trailing out? Like, why did they disappear? And you kind of almost still see the blur around, even when it looks like it's gone. I don't know if it just like focused out and was blurring in with the atmosphere, but it almost looked like you could kind of still see some sort of a
Yeah.
well, bro, I refuse to believe it was a SpaceX launch. I recorded it and it was right about my apartment. Andrew commented on her post. It's split into three. It's split into three in a perfect formation, but only with the eye can you see it because they were smaller than the stars. A Florida space launch 2 hours ago is not gonna just appear in Texas skies. Be for real. Facebook Abram Mendoza agreed. Just watch. They will put it on SpaceX, he added. Perhaps every San Antonian thinks they're an expert on spacecraft. They just made a stupid joke. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, we'll play the video, see what y'all think.
What in the tarnation?
What the hell is that?
What? Someone a message?
Okay, that is weird. Look at the other star to the left. Those stars are clear and this thing is traveling. It's making a weird noise. Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Ulrich says someone commented the San Antonio sighting could have been a second rocket getting launched, but secretly. I kind of thought about that too, but The way it moves still didn't like make sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like the rocket launches that I've seen.
No. Yeah, you've seen a lot.
Yeah. Who knows? Look, a squirrel. Move along. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, lots of solar flares right now. Zariana. That's why I've been so dang tired.
Yeah, I've been making planter boxes every day. Here's the interesting. Oh shit, I don't have my phone in here. I got a. Let me see if I can bring it up this way.
Those been selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. You know, I put them on Facebook Marketplace. And let's see, today, where am I at? Marketplace. So, you know, in my ad, I put that they're $30 or $35 each, or three or more. You can get three for $90. Three or more, I'll do them for 30 if you buy three or more. And it also says if the ad is up, if it's listed, they're available. So, what do I get? Like all day long?
Oh no.
Is this available? Is this available? Are these available? I'm like, you know, why? It says in the ad, if it's listed, they're available. You know, and then I'm like, okay, you know, maybe they just don't know how to read properly. Yes, they're available. And then it's like crickets, don't hear. And I get like 10 a day like that. This one, hi, is this available? Yes. Are you interested? Yes.
Did they buy it?
No.
How
when,
many?
when do you want them? Nothing, you know. It's like, are they available? Yeah, they are. Do you want some? Yeah, I do. Okay. You gonna come here, or you want me to bring them to you? You got to pay for them.
Oh, I don't want to pay for them.
I don't want to pay for them. Yeah, and this girl. Hello, are these still available? Why, yes, they are. Are you interested? Cassandra, yes, I am. Okay, how many do you need? How much are they a piece?
Oh no.
I want to say, didn't you read the fucking ad? You know.
Or that's when you screenshot the same thing they just fucking looked at and send it back to them with its circle. Like,
I'm like, are these people just screwing with me? You know.
but you still want to make the sale, so you don't want to be too much of a dick.
Yeah.
But
So
still.
they're 35 each, or three or more is $30 each. Nothing, you know. Are you interested? Yes, I am. Okay, so you're interested, but you're not actually buying them. You're just interested in them. Okay, I get it. I'll blow you off. Oh my god, I got there's like a list. There is like, let's see, there is Marketplace. Daniel, Matt, Cassandra. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Jeff, Jennifer, Lauren, Ashley, Janet, Celso, another name I can't pronounce. Princess.
Do you
Jonah.
sell everything on Marketplace, or does some of them get sold? Oh wait, on Etsy too, right?
I don't have these on Etsy because they're too big to be shipping.
Oh yeah. So what? That's like local.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like 50 people that have texted me about them. Unbelievable. And even one of my friends posted the other day, yeah, I need a dozen of them. All right, when do you want them? Nothing.
I'll just think of one day I might want to redo my garden. When I do, I'd have to, probably use about a dozen.
Yeah. Well, he owns a landscaping business, so he'll probably buy them for $30 and resell them to his customers for $60. So, but whatever, I don't care.
They're cool too. People can paint them
Yeah.
any color they want to, like match like their areas, stain it to match their decks. I mean, they're really cool.
My neighbor came over the other day and bought 4 of them. He was like, man, you're like in full production mode over here. What are these things? Oh, these are cool.
Full production mode.
Yep. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty pitiful. I got so much shit in my garage. I got to make them out in the driveway because I don't have any room in the garage to work.
Running an extension cord out.
Yep. Driveway wood shop. Had to move back to the front porch today because it started raining. So Google Map images allegedly shows a large door in the Antarctic ice. Does that look like a door?
What?
Does it look like a door?
Yeah, it kind of looks like the opening of something.
Kind of does. Let's see what it says about it. It says the controversial image was recently picked up by news outlets after being shared on social media. Antarctica has been the focus in this. What? Antarctica has been the focus of a number of conspiracy theories over the years, with claims of secret extraterrestrial bases, ancient pyramids, and other anomalies being nothing unusual. Some argue that the freezing continent is an ideal place for alien visitors to hide their presence, while proponents of alternative history believe that Antarctica could even be the site of Atlantis itself. Suffice to say, however, there's no evidence to support either of those theories. Yet another potential anomaly has been found in Antarctica ice, this time courtesy of Google Maps. Sleuths who spend hours analyzing images of the region to look for anything unusual. This time they came up with what looks like a large doorway heading deep into the ice, possibly as part of some sort of secretive underground facility. You can view the precise location on Google Maps here. Okay, let's go to Google Maps and have a look-see. That's not Google, that's Spotify. Can't play that, or we'll get kicked off here for sure. Okay, let's just do it this way. Oh, there it was.
The cat just took off with the computer by accident.
Took off with the computer?
He jumped down and grabbed the cord and kept running.
Like, I'm taking this.
Really has crap.
Okay, here's Google Earth. Right here. And there is what's behind door number 1, Bob. I don't know. Is it really a door? Let's zoom in. Have a look-see. I don't know. Is it a door or is it just a big hole?
I don't know, because it's kind of like a block of ice, but if you kept like chiseling around Or if there was like a metal door and ice formed around it, would it look like that?
See, if you zoom out, there is some other blue icy things here. And if you keep looking around, there's other, well, there's like nothing else that really looks like that. But, well,
Because it's like in a spot too,
yeah.
almost like a tailing that where you would shoot tailing out of or something. Oh,
See, like, there's a big chunk of ice. Is that a door? No, that's a big chunk of ice, maybe.
wait, go back to the other one again, because it's like in the side of the rock is why it's weird. Or is it just laying down flat like that? Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh. So zoom back out a little bit. That could be a chunk of ice that's just stuck in the corner of a crack of a weird part of that rock of the actual mountain.
Yeah. That's kind of what I
I
think.
didn't know it was sideways like that. Yeah, because when you have it the other angle, then you get the slope effect of it looking like a mine shaft door. I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff out there, though. A lot of secrets.
Yeah, there is.
Don't they say there's like stuff hidden in Antarctica?
Yeah. Says the coordinates are blah, 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 blah. On close inspection, it certainly looks like something is there, but it's possible that we're just actually looking at a solid block of ice from which the snow is partially cleared. What do you think? I don't know. I think it's just a block of ice. But I will say this. Upon further looking, I'm like, well, there is this Showa station over here. And, you think, okay, it's just a station. It's just like, well,
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering what that was when you were scrolling.
you can click on these blue dots and you actually get pictures. There's things there. There's things that are built there and being built there. And there's these huge towers that are there.
Remember that video where they had the Pac-Man?
Yeah.
What?
So there's all these buildings and stuff that are there, and this strange
And
device.
underground base. That's what it could. It still could be like a trap, like when you go into a storm cellar type thing.
Yeah, because right there's the door thing looking.
Oh, right next to it.
And it's right next to this whole station here. So it could be an underground, entrance into the mountain there or something. Who knows? Could be,
It wouldn't be a far-fetched thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the hell is this thing?
Yeah. What is that?
I guess it's just a building, but you think Antarctica, there's nothing there, but there actually is stuff there. There's the Showa station is there.
There's quite a bit, though, it seems like, around the outside parts. Like when I was watching people's different videos on the Pac-Man thing, there's actual, like, areas with warehouses and shit.
Yeah.
And isn't that where like this leaders go, like the secret society weather people leaders all like meet out in Antarctica for their secret meetings?
Supposedly. Yeah, it's a um, show station. It's a research institute.
Yeah, so I was just gonna think like it's gotta definitely have to do with like research groups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where's Harp? That's what I was gonna look up too, because I can't remember where Harp is located.
Is that like CERN and all that? Or is that
Harp?
yeah.
Those are the ones that do the radio signals and stuff like that cause the hurricanes and the tornadoes and the
There's a harp. Different kind of harp. Okay.
oh, Alaska, that's right. Yeah, it's a scientific facility for studying the ionosphere located near Gakona, Alaska.
Yeah. High frequency active aural research program.
They are bad. Oh, but they weren't doing a certain thing that they said that they
Yeah.
there was so much conspiracy talk that they stopped doing the programs to stop the talk of the stuff that was what the conspiracy was about. Like, oh, so you're going to stop doing what we're saying you're doing and you're saying is a conspiracy. Okay.
Exactly.
Like back in the 80s.
Okay.
But they've been doing it. That's why the clouds spread out the way they do. And you can see like the patterns. And I seen a good picture of like HARP radio waves like going across in like Slovakia or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a couple of friends that, I mentioned, oh, look at all the chemtrails. Oh, that's not real. That's a conspiracy. I'm like, no, that's actually real. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. You've been watching Fox News. No, I haven't.
They call them now homogeneous cirrus clouds, meaning man-made clouds when you break it down. That's what this lady, Sacramento forecaster, had all the crisscross ones, and they're calling them homogeneous cirrus, whatever clouds, meaning man-made clouds. Because people are like waking up to it and realizing it now. Like, what is this? Why don't we have the sun anymore? I miss sunsets.
Yeah.
Well, we have a video here, another video of a skin crawling CCTV moment as a ghost pushes drinks off the bar that they say is haunted. And they show like one scene, and they show this other scene really fast right after that they added. I thought it was an accident, so I cut it out at first. But then they added the picture, and so I thought, I guess it's just another incident they threw into it. But I started wondering, when your glasses, sometimes the condensation all does something weird on the bottom of a certain glass, and it will like actually walk across the table.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of wondered happened. The skin.
First time I saw that, I was kind of tripped out. I was like, holy shit, that glass is moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
You
just
see them like look at it to catch it.
Yeah.
Like, do you think it could have been condensation, like water building up and making it roll? If it had like those little those like marble bottom type glass, or
I mean, it could,
or like a train went by, but like nothing else was shaking. It looks like something just pushed it off. The skin crawling moment a ghost pushes drinks off a pub bar has been captured on CCTV, and its owner is convinced the place is haunted. In two strange videos, pints of beer can be seen slowly moving off a bar, seemingly on their own accord. The bizarre incident happened twice in 2 hours at the same spot, at the same boozer. But like the videos didn't look like the same spot to me. It looked like two different things. But I guess anyway. Drinkers at the Jolly Sailor pub says they now have suspicions of paranormal activity at their local hangout. Manager Emily Waters said the bar is level and that it was completely dry, leaving her stumped. Okay. Miss Waters, who has managed the pub for 3 years, says the only explanation is a ghost is haunting the venue. Both incidents of the pint sliding off the edge of the bar are said to have happened on the same day. She said they were taken on the same day, about 2 hours apart. It's all a bit weird. The three ladies are some of our diehard regulars, and when it happened, we were all chatting and joking that she was angling for a free pint, but she insisted she didn't touch it. I said I can settle this by having a look at the camera. So I went back and I had a look. I didn't expect to see it move by itself. Later on, it was a young family, and when it happened, the man was very apologetic. But I told him, hang on, let me just check something. Sure enough, when I checked the cameras, the same thing had happened. I just thought this is so weird. Emily said other punters told her it could have been a wet surface, like I was kind of thinking.
Yeah.
But she said, I checked, it was dry. The bar is also level, she said. The woman ended up carrying out her own experiment by placing 5 pints of soda water across the bar on dry and wet patches, but they didn't budge, even with a bit of a tap to try to get them moving. She added, what else could be going on here? There's no explanation for it. I do believe there's something there. I don't think you can fully understand the world, so I don't think you can rule ghosts out. I'm not a complete skeptic, but I'm not one that will go looking for them. I'm somewhere in the middle. You watch the videos, and it's quite hard to explain. You can see really clearly that it moves, then stops right at the edge, and then it's almost like something then pulls it off the edge. Both people got their drinks back on the house. It's not every day a ghost steals your beer. It's not the first creepy thing to happen in the pub, she said. For years, people have been talking about how it's an old building in an old area, that there's always things that happen in the pub that are unexplained. Well, then, duh. Once a bucket that was at the back of a shelf came tumbling down. Snack carts fall off the wall and go flying across the bar. And we've had signs falling off the wall. People hear voices too. So yeah, I totally wouldn't rule the ghosts out.
Yeah.
I work the evening shift, and when it's dark, it can be horrible. It's constantly like you are catching something out of the corner of your eye. It does not feel dangerous, but it just feels like someone is just going about their own business here. Okay. Oh, the latest spooky activity has got tongues wagging at the Jolly Sailor, with customers fascinated by the idea their pub is haunted. Staff and customers believe it could be ghost of James Martin, who was the son of the original pub landlord Richard Martin and ran the pub from the 1870s. He was known as a fastidious character who used to pull pint glasses back if they were too close to the edge of the table. Then he wouldn't be knocking them off. And why would you act so damn surprised if this kind of stuff's been happening anyways?
Yeah.
why would people now be excited that their bar is haunted if it's already been haunted? And are you just trying to get extra business there?
Yeah, it could be.
Can't help it. That's how my brain processed that article. But it's still weird when you watch the video.
It got me at tongue wagging. Is that? All right. There's the glass in mention.
She's like, what?
What the? What the? That shit almost got on my foot. Yeah, I don't know. Could be. I'm not saying that's ghosts, but it could be ghosts.
That could also be a string or something pulling it like down. I don't know. I don't trust anything anymore.
Yeah, I know. Could be. You know, like I say, aliens could land on my backyard. I could go out there and film it with my camera and then put it online and everybody go, you're full of crap. That's not real.
I could have an alien twerking in my backyard, take a video of it, of me dancing with the alien, and still watch it back and say, I don't know, though, if that's really what happened. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that was really an alien, though.
If the alien was twerking, would you be twerking too?
No, I'd just be doing something around it as it's twerking.
Okay.
I would let the alien take the twerk. Kind of pull one of these behind it.
Be like one of those bubble butt. Bubble butt.
Like Roger on Dad.
Yeah, aliens would be hanging out in your pool.
Oh yeah, they would.
I'd get
a good time. Lounge on the diving board. Like those little cartoon ones we have of the high-fiving aliens.
Yeah.
Those kinds would be fun.
I'd get the one that wanted to come in and make pancakes, you know.
Oh, hell yeah.
What are you doing? I just have some pancakes with the aliens, you know.
This alien, he wants to make some pizza.
Yeah.
Has a little apron on. I let him swim in the pool.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Out with the alien.
Here's
you see Mike Tyson's making edible cannabis ears. This little dude wants to like fight Tyson.
Holyfield ears.
What's that?
Holyfield ears.
Yeah, it's a bag of like edible cannabis gummy ears.
Yep.
Like that's horrible, but it made me laugh. Like, oh my god, only his brain would think to do something like that.
Yep.
Because that was like the most savage thing in the world to watch him do that and just.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching a bunch of interviews with Mike Tyson, you know, because he's gonna fight that Jake Paul dude.
Yeah.
That's like half his age, and hey, man, it's Mike Tyson. You know, it's still Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, he's like a bulldog.
Yeah, even old Mike Tyson can still punch like a mofo. So, Jake Paul better take it serious. You know, but what I wonder, you know, like Tyson's never had like, he's like comes out and it's just like full blown attack mode, you know, and then if it goes past like 3 rounds or so, he starts kind of wearing down. So, you know, I don't know if he's going to have the stamina, you know, he just better knock the dude out in like the first 3 rounds.
But I wonder if they're going to fix it and say, you got to go at least like this, take it slow. You guys got to like make it last at least this many rounds or to get this much money. And I don't, again, entertainment's all fixed. It's always not really been as bad, but like people have their hands and stuff, but
Yeah.
now things are a lot more fixed than they used to be. That even entertainment I can't take seriously.
Yeah.
Just don't ask what the mystery meat is.
Yeah.
I
I was watching interviews with him though.
never.
He says, I think Joe Rogan, somebody was interviewing him, and he was like, yeah, he was like, when I he goes, I would cry every time before I would fight. And he's like, really? He's like, yeah.
Who said that?
Tyson. He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't like that guy. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, you change. He's like, yeah, I've become the savage, the animal. I don't like that guy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's like, he says he like has, double personality. He's like, he's just goofy Mike, fun loving Mike. But
I
when
can
he's in
kind of
fight,
believe that.
yeah, when he's in fight mode, he's like, I don't like that guy. Cause he don't stop.
Yeah, I think he kind of does, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't count him out.
No, I would definitely not count him out. Oh my goodness. If they let him just go at it, he could just take that little dude out like by the second round tops.
I've seen some of his training videos, and holy crap, man.
Still.
They're like, oh, that's rigged. No.
Like his training videos, like still now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He started training for this fight, and dude is like super fast and hits like hella punch. Like,
I would hit the floor.
Lifting his, his trainer he's sparring with, he's all padded up, and Mike is like hitting him and lifting him off the ground with a punch. It's like, man, I wouldn't want to get hit by that dude. 60, 80 years old, whatever,
If I got paid to be hit by him, I know I would probably hope I would pass out before the connect even happened. So I'd already be out by the time I hit the freaking mat.
Yeah.
Kind of like when a prey is, something's about to get the prey will like go into shock and like, kind of pre-die so it doesn't have to die horribly.
Yeah.
I would hope that would kick in.
Somebody asked me the other day, would you get in the ring with Mike Tyson for $500,000? I'm like, probably not, because I'd probably have to spend all my money that I earn on hospital bills, getting my face sewn back on my skull bones.
500,000 is not even close to being even thinkable amount of money for that.
Sounds like a lot of money until you get that shit knocked out of you. And
that's not anything anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I need new teeth, and I need a couple of new ears and a left eye and a couple of jawbones. No thanks. Well, there is this guy. Speaking of, oh man, don't do that. Come on.
He's 57.
Yeah. 57-year-old pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a man that's suffering from a very rare condition that sees faces everywhere. Well, that would be fun.
What do you think of those glasses?
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, is Linda in here? She said she ordered those glasses. I want to see if she got them. And it's funny. She ordered those glasses and we haven't seen her since. Did she go crazy? Is she seeing demon faces? I don't know.
She's been saying things on oh, there's Marvis Parvis. Hi. I've seen her around in comments.
Okay. All right. So demon face syndrome, is it very true? Is it real? It's very real, but rare. It's a condition that causes sufferers to see demonic faces on ordinary people. Imagine going for a walk on the street, and instead of seeing ordinary people going about their daily business, you find yourself among crowds of creatures and demonic, distorted faces. This disturbing scenario is everyday life for Victor Shera and around 75 other people worldwide who suffer from an extremely rare condition known as demon face syndrome. Shera had been 56 years old when he first realized that something was wrong. One day he was seen in his apartment where he was shocked to witness a bizarre-looking demonic entity walking around, complete with pointy ears, an abnormally wide mouth, and slanted eyes. Turns out that the visitor was simply his roommate, and when he later ventured outside, he quickly realized that everyone he saw, whoever they might be, exhibited the same distortions. I was really freaking out at that point. I was going to go have myself committed, he recalled. Doctors believe that he may have developed the condition as a consequence of hitting his head on the door of his truck. Wham! Demon face! Whoever they... I was really freaking out. Doctors... Okay, I'm reading over what I already said. Interestingly, Shera sees demonic faces when looking at people in person. The same phenomenon does not occur when looking at photographs or pictures on a TV screen, only in real life. His case is now helping medical experts find potential ways to treat the condition. Shera hopes the research will help others as well as himself who might be misdiagnosed. You're seeing demons. You need to be exorcised. Or you could just have demon face syndrome. I don't know. Be pretty weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, like I watched I was watching True Detective, you know. Anybody watch that series? Season what, 4 was on
Is it scripted? No.
Oh, I don't know what it was. Season 1 was really good. Season 2 wasn't really my favorite. Season 3 was sort of kind of okay. Season 4, the new one with what's her name? Silence of the Lamb girl. Clarissa. Jodie Foster. Back to school, Clarissa. It was, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. But I don't know what even... I totally have lost track of what I was even going to say. So... I don't know.
Demon faces.
Drugs are bad. Yeah, I don't have a clue where I was going with that. The thought of Jodie Foster somehow derailed me.
Nancy Pelosi. Oh my god, yeah.
Exactly. God, Nancy Pelosi. What a miserable person she must be.
Oh my god.
I'm still wondering about Paul Pelosi. With a dude in his house in his underwear running around swinging a hammer at him.
And when he got in the car accident, the sensor went off for 2 seats, yet he was in there by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? He's married to her. I don't blame him.
Yeah, really.
For whatever he did.
Yeah, that's true. If I was married to her, I'd probably enjoy a hammer up my ass.
Oh my god. It would make the day so much better.
Wow. Imagine seeing demon faces like that while you're getting a hammer shoved in your keister. All right, it's Weird Wednesday. We went there. Yep.
I had to stop to imagine it.
Yep. Fluffer with a hammer. Exactly. Oh, man. Scary thought right there. Yeah.
And moving on, we have scientists create a Harry Potter invisibility cloak big enough to hide multiple people. Thought this seemed familiar. I was looking into it. I see articles going back about this subject from like 2011 and 2013, but it was like little strips of like towel. So I don't know if these are like the same cloaks. I don't know why they're bringing it up again like it's new news. Maybe because it can hide multiple people. But on my profile, I posted this article, and in the comments, I put a YouTube video where they actually show you the way this technology works and what all entails being able to cloak people like this.
Well,
I was waiting for the yawn.
oh, man, I've yawned at least like 30 times tonight already. Probably got another 30 coming. I sometimes think I'm wearing a Harry Potter cloak of invisibility when I'm driving. The other day, I had 3 people pull like directly out in front of me. I'm like, what am I, freaking invisible?
Maybe. You have a Harry Potter wrap on your car.
Yep.
Brit Tech Wizards have invented a Harry Potter style invisibility shields. AI article invented a Harry Potter style invisibility shields, plural. They can hide people and objects from view in broad daylight, just like the cloak worn by J.K. Rowling's Boy Wizard. The team at London-based Invisibility Shield company spent 4 years developing technology. Invisibility Shield designer Tristan Thompson said, "The possibilities are endless, but most important of all, these shields are great fun. A working invisibility shield that you can just roll up and sling over your shoulder. 2 years ago, nobody thought anyone could do that." Which I'm confused because 2 years ago they did have a shield, and I think we even talked about it on Paranormal Soup. The shields work due to ultra-large precision-engineered lens arrays on their fronts. These redirect light reflected off the person standing behind the shield away from the observer on the other side. Crap. Their shape and placement then cause background light from either side to spread over the shield's front, effectively cloaking whatever is behind. They come in 3 sizes: 8 inches costing 54 pounds, 3 feet for 329 pounds, at the 6-foot Mega Shield, which costs 769 pounds and is big enough to hide multiple people. Each unit is waterproof, does not require batteries, and is constructed from 100% recyclable materials. The idea came about when British startup business said it wanted to turn fictional superpowers into reality. The special copy... Wait, what? No, they're just talking about a book. All right, that was just other Harry Potter news. So yeah. It makes me think of the people that carry like the sheets of glass down the street, like on the cartoons, like out of the moving trucks, and they hide behind like the shields, like the sheets or whatever. People are like holding up the shield and the little garbage can or the bush moving. What would you do with it though? Like if you had access to a mega 6-foot shield, would you roll it all around yourself like a burrito just so you're like completely invisible all the way around? And then do what?
I don't know.
You can't see through it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So then, are there cameras on the outside? So then, like the possibilities are supposed to be endless.
Yeah.
I guess you could hide underneath one. So you're like, if you're like lying in wait to like murder somebody.
Yeah, you could get.
Oh, yeah, or in war, instead of a gurney, ghillie suit, or a camouflage.
Yeah.
Put on an invisibility cloak. If you were wanting to.
I'd get in all kinds of mischief.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking of mischief to shenanigans to do in the cloak. Wait till they come out with a cloak suit, like a zip up cloak suit.
Could I get a hat to match my cloak suit of invisibility? Well,
what would you guys do if you had the cloak for a day? Where would you go be invisible, Debbie? If you could go be invisible somewhere, anywhere, where would it be? Stealthy shenanigans. Yeah, the only way to go. You gotta be stealth, like undercover work. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah.
Hide from cameras.
Yeah, man. Did you hear about? Speaking of weird Florida news, did you hear about the arrest of 237 or something people here connected with like human trafficking and the child sex trafficking thing? Funny that a bunch of them are Disney employees.
I wasn't aware of that at all.
Yeah, it's like what, like, talk about dream job. If you were like a pedophile, like, hey, I work at Disney. Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've always known Disney, unfortunately, is like even Hollywood, all of it has such a dark, dark side to it.
Yeah.
It is for entertainment things, and if you don't think about those things or part of those things,
Yeah, like what about P. Diddy?
Oh, he pulled an Air OJ.
Yeah.
Caribbean.
I'm just going on a little vacation where they can't get me.
My sister was talking about it earlier because she knows a bunch about him. And he might even be responsible for like some deaths and things.
Damn Hollywood weirdos.
He always thought he was untouchable.
Yeah, most of them. I don't get that. Yeah. P. Diddy took over Epstein's job, really. It's P. Diddy's island now. I mean, come on, if you think of his name, Diddy, Diddle. What do you do? I like to Diddy them kitties.
Diddle the fiddle.
Diddle with fiddle, my pickle. Good Lord. The hell's wrong with people these days? Well, speaking of strange places to go, and, when I mentioned CERN earlier, isn't that in Sweden?
Yeah.
Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sweden's own X-Files are stored within gigantic paranormal archives. What? The enormous archive contains countless books, documents, and files pertaining to the unexplained. Few outside of Sweden will likely have heard of it, but the AFU, Archives for the Unexplained, is one of the largest collections of paranormal documents, books, and files anywhere in the world. Currently run by curious investigators of the unknown, Klaus Swan and Anders Lilljurgen. I don't know how that name's pronounced. I probably butchered it. The archive is situated in a town of Norrköping and takes up a whopping 700 square meters of space. Within its walls are more than 50 years of books, documents pertaining to every possible aspect of the unexplained, including the written testimonies of first-hand experiencers. What we're building here at the AFU is a depository of knowledge. We're trying to get as much as we can on every kind of unsolved scientific mystery that we can find to make it available for the entire world. While the archive is currently in the process of being digitized to provide easier access to its records, it's still possible for interested parties to secure an appointment to visit the building in person. In a total, some 300 people are granted access each year. One of these is Greg Ignikian, I don't know, Greggy of the Pennsylvania State University, who wanted to use the archive to help him research the history of UFO sightings in his country. The AFU is without question the most comprehensive archive for materials involving the global history of UFO phenomenon in the world, he said. One cannot study the subject thoroughly without consulting its holdings. With any luck, once the archive has been digitized, the general public will have easier access to it. When that happens, who knows what secrets will be unearthed within its files. The official website of the AFU can be found here. And if you click on that link, it takes you right to the AFU, Archives of the Unexplained. Of course, they take donations. But yeah, you can go to the website and, photo tour. Take a look-see. All these banks of all kinds of things. Interesting stuff. Maybe they have the answers. You always wonder, like, what's in the Vatican, in the basement of the Vatican. And now you might wonder what's in the basement of the AFU.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Can I borrow your library, please? Says you can make an appointment and go there. Until they get it all digitized, and then it'll be free for everybody. right?
Yeah. I started reviewing the sessions from last week. Now that we know, like, a couple days after we did that, it came out about her having chemotherapy and some of those updates and some still fishy stuff surrounding it. But it'll be still interesting to see if any responses that came out said anything about cancer or chemo.
Yeah.
I'm running them through. I have, like, a lot of people use CapCut, an editing program you can use with like TikTok and everything. But it gives you like auto captions, this and that. And I noticed that it can give you a lot of, if you just run it through, it's interesting the way that it picks up what the box is saying, different than like closed captions. And it doesn't get everything, but it does get some. So I've been starting to review some of it, and I'm trying, a couple different methods, but in the next couple weeks, I'm hoping to have those out. The one you did, Rob, seemed like it had a few good responses in it, but most of it seemed like another language or something.
Yeah. Could have been.
So this one here, I'm in love with a ghost, and my girlfriend accepts it, and they hang out together.
I'm in love with a ghost.
Remember the other gal that married and then divorced the ghost because he's cheating on her?
Yeah.
I've done a couple stories on her. I guess she's now become a paranormal investigator. I saw an article about her also, but I opted for this couple here. Meet the couple who spend their date nights at cemeteries and have a third individual in their relationship, a 300-year-old ghost. A loved-up couple has been clouded or put under a lot of judgment after opening up about their unconventional relationship online. Rebecca is a professional ghost guide, but her otherworldly connection suddenly became a lot more personal when she met Rupert. Rupert. That's Rupert right there. The spirit of a Welshman and Revolutionary War soldier from the 1700s. The American woman claims the ghost followed her home one night, and soon they got to know each other and slowly began to spend more and more time together. Unexpected feelings grew between them, and they became a couple. But soon after, Rebecca did meet someone new in the living world, a fellow spirit social media educator called Catherine, and the pair fell in love. Rebecca says she had to come clean to Rupert about her living world relationship. Wouldn't he know that, though?
Yeah.
And inform her girlfriend of her spirit relationship. Catherine insists that there's no jealousy, as she respects the connection that Rebecca and Rupert have. The trio reportedly hang out and go on trips together. Rebecca explained that she and Rupert connect through their energies, with their relationship primarily revolving around emotions. Because of the very clear physical differences between us, she added, he is acknowledging that I'm here in the physical. I need to live a life here in my present. He had to learn how I was physically perceiving him. With respect, he started hanging out more where I was living. He was always very clear on boundaries, wanting consent. He never wanted to press being inside my home or anything like that. Speaking about how the relationship began with Catherine, Rebecca said, "We met in person a year after we started talking. We became best friends, and then we stopped ignoring how we felt for each other. We met on TikTok. I found Rebecca and I thought, wow, this is great," Catherine explained. Catherine isn't in a romantic relationship with Rupert, but often interacts with Rupert. Rupert and I are just friends. We've hung out, had conversations, gone on trips together. The living couple make videos and live streams with a community of people online who get an insight on their ghostly interactions. But the pair say they've been uh, slammed with comments such as "you're crazy" or told they're lying and that they're talking to demons. "They're letting everybody out of your asylums nowadays," one commented. "Find Jesus, accept him into your heart," another wrote. The couple also set the record straight, confirming they do not suffer from mental health issues, but people assume they must do due to their interests and lifestyle. Despite this, they focus on the positives and the hope that they have brought to many like-minded people. Rebecca added, "What's worth it to me is the amount of people come forward and say, 'You made me feel sane.' Thank you." Catherine agreed. It was really a community built on people that says, "I thought I was losing it." The couple enjoy day dates out at graveyards and talk to spirits for fun. Catherine uses a ghost box to hear them. What makes their bond so strong is their acceptance of one another. Catherine says, "I love Rebecca for her talent. I feel very privileged to be in this spirit with her. She's like a star." Uh, and then they talk about what they love about each other.
Hmm.
I find it strange that Rupert the ghost has movie star looks.
Yeah.
The comment someone saying, "Words absolutely fail me." Um, so I'm just can already imagine their lives and their TikToks, and I imagine they're making quite the monetization on this.
Yeah. I don't know. I can see my girlfriend's in love with a ghost. I'm not jealous
Yeah,
until until you are,
until you are.
and then it's like you spend more time with the ghost than with me. I like my alone time.
Are you on that app again?
Exactly. Hmm.
Can't say. But common sense tells me they're making a lot of money on TikTok right now.
Exactly. It's not just one video that.
No, they do the live streams, people give them gifts, and I can already tell the way that this is going to go.
Yeah.
And this one, I thought it's just like a really nice reminder. And we've heard a lot of people say this. I've heard this from different people who do work in hospice in personal experience. But
Yeah.
it's a nice reminder for people that may need this right now that a hospice nurse reveals the one thing that almost everybody sees before they die. A hospice nurse has revealed there's one thing almost everybody sees before they die. Julie McFadden, who works in Los Angeles, explained the conforming vision usually happens about a month before someone passes away. Speaking on the Skeptic podcast, Julie shared her experiences of helping people through their final moments. One of the main things that happens to almost everybody, it's usually about a month before they die, and they start seeing people who've already died. She added, it's always people who bring them comfort. So I say family members, but only family members if you have good relationships with them. They'll see their parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, cousins, and pets. She explained these visions are often of loved ones who have passed away, coming to reassure them, saying, I'm coming to get you soon. You don't have to worry about anything. We'll be here around you. Julie points out that most people who experience this are completely clear-headed and are not hallucinating. She says, as a healthcare professional, we know what hallucinations look like, what delirium looks like, what hypoxia looks like. It's not that. It's a very distinct thing that happened. People who have watched the video shared their stories and talked about how their loved ones passed away in different ways. One person said, I wish my mom had that experience. She was terrified until her last conscious moments and never mentioned any visions or visitors. Another person wrote, I lost my brother in 2021 and my dad last week. I've been following you, and I want to say thank you for helping me understand transitioning. Someone else commented, my husband just passed. I watched him constantly waiting for the symptom. Nothing. He just looked at me and smiled and stopped breathing. And another added that this is so comforting. And it's true. So many people, you'll even see them talking to them. I always picture, like in my mind, it's like your spirit family up there, like with their arms intertwined, like waiting for you. And like once you come in, it's like they break an arm apart, to like then let you in. And all the pets and stuff are like at the feet. And then, people go off and do what they do. But when it comes to take a family member over, that's the way, like, I see it in my heart, in my head. But so many people talk about this that I do believe your loved ones come back for you to take you through. Maybe some of the people, that have different brain illnesses or something may not have these experiences beforehand.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
like when my mom was, basically on the way out, there was a few times, and it's weird when you're on the outside, listening or seeing somebody, initially, like I would hear her in her room and she'd be talking, like having a conversation. I could only hear her part of the conversation, but she was having a conversation with somebody, with like family members, her mom, her dad, my dad, my stepdad. She's having these conversations with everybody that is, passed on, and she wasn't freaking out or anything. It was just a calm conversation, and I'm just like, holy shit, is she really talking to these people? I don't know. And then I remember being when my stepdad was in hospice at this place. There was a lady there. I walked by. I was on the way down to see him, and I walked by, and there's a lady in a chair, and she was like fighting something off big time. She had this look of terror on her face, and she's making all these weird noises and like fighting off this whatever hellhounds or something. I'm like, I don't think she's going to the place she wants to go.
Yeah, that does not sound like fun.
Yeah, man, it was like, that kind of freaked me out. Like, damn. But yeah, I've talked to several people. Hell, even Darcy, when she worked in a nursing home, she saw some, people that passed. She saw all kinds of crazy things. And just like, I told the story before, like when my grandfather passed, my grandmother, she was in a completely separate room in the other side of the house. And my mom was like, we got to go tell your grandmother. And we went in there to tell her, and she already knew. She's like, yeah, he came and sat on the edge of the bed and held my hand and told me everything was going to be fine. He wasn't sick anymore. And I'm like, how did, that was one of those turning point stories where I'm like, there's something for reals after we die, Still don't know the whole story, but just I've seen stuff like that several times now. And, I don't know. And like I say, my grandmother knew that, my grandfather, he had passed away, and she said he came and talked to me, sat on the edge of the bed, held my hand. And I mean, she knew. There's no freaking way she could have known unless he came in there and sat on the bed and talked to her, just like she said, Was she dreaming? I don't know. Maybe that's the way they come to you. Maybe. Who knows? But she knew. I don't exactly know how she knew, but she knew. Which proved to me there's something to this shit. There's something to this.
Definitely.
I don't think you just die and turn into a bag of worms or dust. I think, yeah, maybe your body does, your meat suit, your egger suit.
Your meat suit.
But yeah, your spirit, your energy, something moves on to the next, you level up.
Were you able to get a crystal of the week?
Oh, of course.
Even with everything you had going?
Yeah.
Right on.
Here we go with
You're
crystal.
close to my next, crystal purchase soon. I don't know what it's going to be next month.
Here we go with this week's crystal of the week. This week's crystal of the week is Dragonstone. What is Dragonstone? Dragonstone is a type of epidote with red piemontite grown throughout. Piemontite itself is a member of the epidote family, and it can be found in prismatic and acular crystal formations. Epidote is a natural magnifier of any and all energy in its environment and attracts what you output. This combination stone is common when it's found formed in metamorphic rocks such as marble or granite. A rarer occurrence forms Dragonstone. It's when they are shaped from hydrothermal alteration, which transforms sedimentary and metamorphic rocks into igneous rocks. This formation has only been found in copper mines within South Africa and are usually surrounding modern natural hot springs, hence the theory of their formation. Some of the meaning and the energy behind Dragonstone. It's a stone that activates and unlocks the heart. Piemontite is also known to strengthen and rejuvenate the heart and heal the emotional body. Its red rays pulsating off a chunk of epidote enhances the rate at which the heart heals and aids in reconnection between the mind, heart, and soul. This important reconnection allows you to speak and feel as one being and not just scattered feelings and disconnected emotions. Dragonstone is one of the best stones for anyone who is strictly looking to work on themselves so that they may be better for the ones closest to them. As this stone's vibrations imbue your heart with love, courage, and power, you'll notice yourself radiating that energy to others. It's important to remember that epidote attracts energy that you put out. It very much has a karma-like influence to it, the sense of what goes around comes around. If you're having a bad day and you notice your energy output is very negative, you might want to put that piece of dragonstone to the side until you're further able to take a moment out of the day and work on yourself. Dragonstone is a very powerful manifestation tool. It's a perfect stone to set your intention into daily and pushes one to achieve their goals by energy coming directly from the heart. One will soon learn that radiating energy from a beating heart is strong enough to assist one in achieving their wildest dreams. Dragonstone is a consistent reminder in this world that anything is possible, even this rare combination of two extremely powerful crystals. When meditating with the stone, we recommend placing it on your heart and taking deep breaths, with each breath being a little slower than the last. You can close your eyes, picture your beating heart slowing down and opening itself up. Allow the stone's red rays to fill the heart with love, passion, courage, and healing energies. Let these energies begin pumping through your body with each beat of your heart, filling every last inch of your body with new, rejuvenated energy. Doing this daily, or a few times a week at least, will have a tremendous impact on your mood, relationships, and self-worth. Some good crystals to pair up Dragonstone with would be red quartz. In conjunction with it, red quartz will enhance the strength of the epidote and the piemontite heart vibrations, and its powerful remedy for any grief, sorrow, trauma-filled emotions. Both these stones together work towards empowering our emotional body and pushing for more positivity to radiate throughout one's aura. There's a little bit about this week's Crystal of the Week, Dragonstone.
That is one that I've had on my list for a while. And I think I have a little teeny tiny, like polished piece of it somewhere. But I've been wanting to get like a nicer piece, to trip out on.
Yep. Yeah, that was one I saw at the show this week that I was looking at. Actually, we bought a couple of little slabs. We got some charite. I can't remember what all we got. We got a few different little slabs of stone, and I think we're gonna go up to the Rockin' Gym clubhouse Friday, take a cabbing class up there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. See if we can't cab a couple of these slabs that we got. I say slab, they're like, they're like that. They're big enough to get a cabochon. One of them, you can probably get 3 or 4 cabochons out, but yeah, they're cool looking. And the guy that we were buying it from, I bought a little slab that's, not quite a 1/4 inch thick, and it's probably 1.5 inches by inch in size. And it was, I don't know, it's $26. I think he gave it to me for $20. And
holy cow.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah, look it up, look up a cabochon of this. And You know, he like just looked it up on Etsy or whatever, and they were all anywhere from like 80 to 120 bucks.
Well, that's the thing. Like when I was talking to someone, I think it was Renee, we're talking about like TV shows that we used to watch. She used to watch the Weather Channel one where they would prospect, and I watched like Find Cash and Treasures with like Becky or whatever her name was, and she would go off and um, always had like a special tour guide to take her to find the one special specimen there, you know,
Yeah.
and then she'd go find like this really nice piece. And so her favorite one out of whatever she'd get, she would then go to a cutter and have it cut, and then she would go and have it appraised.
Yeah.
And it was just always amazing
Yeah.
at how much, you know, sometimes raw can be worth more, but once she would go have it faceted, holy cow, she ended up with like this beautiful collection of stuff that she got herself.
Nice. Yeah. That's a sweet, speaking of cabin, that's a sweet machine that Todd got the other day.
Oh my God.
I was looking at one of those. There's a couple used ones for sale that the club has. But I don't know. They're, you know, I can go up there and use them for $3 an hour, or I can buy my own for, you know, close to $2,000. I'd have to cab an awful lot of gemstones to like make it pay for itself, you know?
I really need access to a grind, like a machine, because I've got all my crystals. I've got so many ones that I want to finish off, or they just have to be grinded down, or I just want to like just give it like a flat bottom just so like it'll stand up straight. Like this is a phantom quartz here. Can you see the phantom in it? Wait.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yeah, there's the phantom. I mean, they're really cool, but I want it to be able to like stand up. This is a good picture. I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, if you have a saw,
flat bottom,
or even like a flat lap, you know, you can flatten the bottom. It's funny that piece of blue calcite that I got, it was just kind of naturally flat on the bottom, so it stands up perfectly.
Really?
Yeah.
I like those prizes.
There was a guy there that had what the hell are they called? You know, geodes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like ridiculously tired. But yeah, he had geodes, and they were freaking awesome geodes. It was kind of pricey, you know, like the cheapest ones. They started at $27 and they were like, you know, that big. But the ones that were like bigger than a softball, but not quite as big as a good sized cantaloupe, anywhere in between there, they were $150, which is, you know, kind of pricey. But he would crack them there for you. And yeah, he had some damn nice geodes. This girl bought one, $125 or something, and he cracked it for her, and it was full of like smoky quartz. And she was so stoked on that one, she bought another one, cracked it, and it was full of amethyst.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's good times.
Yeah. I wanted one, but I was just like, man, I can't drop $150 on a rock right now, even though I want to.
When she cracks it, they're cracking it, they're not cutting it?
Yeah, he puts it in the big thing that, you know, it has like a big giant handle, but it's got like a chain that wraps around it, and it pops it and it cuts it. I mean, it breaks it open, but it breaks it really straight. I was surprised how straight that.
And you get both pieces?
Yeah, yeah. Like the ones that I cracked, I just did it the old school way with a hammer. They come out kind of jagged, but yeah, his came out pretty clean, and you could take it from there and put it on a flat lap or something, and sand it down and polish it, and it would look amazing.
Like these are little small geode ones that crack with the hammer, and they'll come out like jaggedy.
I've always loved geodes because it's just like it's like
An
like
Easter egg. You don't know what's inside.
yeah, getting a prize in the box of cereal.
Have you seen those fossilized corals? It'll
Yeah,
be a piece of fossilized coral, and when they open it or cut it, there's actual crystals inside.
yeah, I've got some of that.
Holy smokes. I've been seeing more of that on Instagram lately, and I did not know that the fossilized coral actually grew crystals inside like that.
Yep. Yeah, I've got some of that came from a place here in Florida.
What type of coral? Like the reindeer coral or the
the stuff, I've got a couple of different kinds. One of them's like a piece of fan coral, and also here you get clamshells that have. I've got agatized coral, and then I've also got clamshells that on the inside of those is like calcite, yellow calcite and stuff. Crystal coral. Yeah, I should open a crystal shop. Yeah, my friends that do have the crystal shop here, she's talking about selling it.
with everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be incredible.
Get with Todd. He can open a crystal store there where he is, and I could have the one here, and we could, work together and trade stuff back and forth.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living? I sell rocks. Just rocks.
You gotta get me in the operations somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
mining.
Absolutely. Yeah, when Todd was here, he had a whole box of crystals and rocks and stuff that he brought down for me, and he couldn't find them. He was digging all through the car, and he's like, hey, I swear I brought them. And then, when he left, he got down to Venice, and he was like, hey, guess what? I found that box of crystals in the car.
Oh no.
Buried in the back of the trunk.
God, and that'd be like so much to ship.
Yeah.
What's the thought that counts?
Yep. Well, cool. It's after 2 a.m. here in the morning. My eyes are about to fall out of my head. So
Yeah, I'm surprised you even made it tonight, to be honest. I don't know how you were going to make it tonight.
So I'll check my messages and see how many people texted me. My planner boxes. Hey, are these still available? I'm gonna have to go rewrite my ad. Now I see why people put ads on there and say, I will not reply if you ask me if it's available.
Right?
Used to think, yeah, what a dick, kind of grumpy. But now I see why.
You have to be. You got to put those boundaries down.
Yeah. Hey, is this available? No, I just figured I'd put the ad up and not
You
really.
want it to be?
Do you want them to be? Exactly. Hi, are these still available? Jelly beans and barbecue sauce. I just text that back to him. What?
Yeah, we still got 35 pounds of them.
Alfalfa and hot dog buns. Yes, they are.
Alfalfa and butt plugs.
Yeah. There you go. All right. With that, I'm out of here. See you guys next time for Weird Wednesday. And what follows? Same time, same bat channel next week. Good night. Thanks for hanging out with us.